Hello, this is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 23 of this Let's Play XCOM 2. Now, by the time that you receive this, the Mordred Reports 2 should have come out by now. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, I'd recommend you would, because it does outline some changes which are going to come to this series. Namely, I'm going to be stopping the Attila streams. They just were not popular enough, I'm afraid. And instead I will be streaming XCOM, and that is basically going to be continuing with this Let's Play, so it will not be a traditional Let's Play anymore. It will instead be streamed. And the reason I want to do that is twofold. Firstly, I have direct interaction with the audience there, so if you guys want to have more direct input, because I know some of my most dedicated members of this channel do watch XCOM, and I know they've also been on the Twitch stream, so I think it's a good fit. So if you want to shout at me, say you shouldn't be aiming for those guys, you should be aiming for those guys, Twitch would definitely be the better place to do it. What was the second reason? No, I don't remember. The downside to that, however, is if you do not catch the Twitch stream, then it will essentially be pre-recorded. So if you do provide some input on YouTube, and I will continue to put these on YouTube, I'm just going to be doing it via Twitch instead this time. So if you do add some comments on YouTube, then I won't be able to act on them immediately as I have been up until now. There will usually be roughly a week, so I'll basically be recording 3 hours or 3.5 hours on Twitch, and then posting those daily as I have been up to now on YouTube. So that won't change so much. I just won't be able to get the real-time changes, but it'll actually be more real-time because I'll be able to interact with you directly on Twitch. So it should be good all that way. Oh yeah, the second benefit is I did do a Twitch stream with Project Zomboid on Wednesday, which was really cool. I enjoyed that. However, because it was such a real-time game, I was not able to interact with the audience as much as I would like, and that is really the benefit of Twitch, so you can interact with the people watching. This is turn-based, so you have time. I can keep an eye on the laptop, and I can keep an eye on what you guys are saying and actually be able to interact with you some more, which I think will be a lot more fun. So that is the big change happening there. I just wanted to outline it for you and make it clear. I will continue doing the Let's Play today, which for you would be Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So there's 3 more regular episodes before the Twitch stream, which will be on Sunday evening, and that will probably then start coming out on the Monday. Yeah, that's how it's gonna work now. I hope you appreciate why I'm doing it, and I hope it does work a lot better. I think it's going to be a good fit for XCOM, actually, like the more direct interaction, which will be cool. Right, so in the previous episode, we started this one, which basically everything that could go wrong did. This is a, what's it called, retaliation strike, where we have to rescue the civilians. We started rescuing some civilians, like the third guy we rescued was in fact this Faceless. We revealed a bunch of aliens, including a berserker and 2 mutons, I think it was. Beat them off. Just as we beat them, another group came in. As we were fighting them, a third group came in from the other side, which was a little more dangerous for our sniper because they are technically in front of him. I think it's only this one guy left now. So I think we should be okay if memory serves. We did kill the 2 mutons over here. I think we did. This was yesterday when I last recorded, so I don't entirely remember. We do only have 3... Oh no, the entire team can move. Oh yeah, and Bussy just came out and did something amazing. He managed to get the Viking back into the fight because the Viking was unconscious, so he revived her, and on the very same turn healed up Redron, who was on like 2 hit points, and I really don't want to lose Redron because Redron is freaking amazing. So we are trying to work out how to knock out this last muton. They are adjacent to a civilian, so we need to be a little bit careful about friendly fire there. But the main thing I want to do is destroy their cover. Who are you? Can you use a grenade? Note that is in fact Bussy, so you can't... I think it's basically going to be down to the Viking moving forwards and then grenading. Can you get to here? You're not in line of sight. Oh wait. Can you grenade? You have no grenades left. I could suppress with you though, if it comes down to it, so I may well need to do that. So yes, I think we'll be moving the Viking forwards. Now, do we want to put you here? Right, better angle. Here, do you get crosshair? No, neither place gets crosshair. I think that this would be a slightly better angle for grenading. And you do have the one grenade left, which is important, because we want to knock out this cover. We do not want to hit the civilian, and if we hit here, we're not going to. I don't particularly care about hitting the muton, which we won't with this angle. I just want to destroy the cover so we can get direct shots on them. Like so. Oh, we did hit them. Good. I couldn't tell if he was up or not. We did destroy the most... No, we didn't destroy the sniper's nest. It's still there. But basically everyone is now flanking. So we should get some pretty easy shots on them. Where's the sniper? There. Oh no. Why can't you shoot? You literally just not able to... Did you reload this turn? No, you have 2 moves. So why can't you shoot them? Bit puzzled by that. Surely you have line of sight. Sure you've shot at him before. Okay, we won't shoot with him. We'll wait with you because I still might need to suppress. I'll reload with you, but you're not going to be in range to shoot him.
Let's do this.
So we'll leave you in case we need to aid protocol. Red run. You're going to be the first person who is able to do this. You can run and gun, which I think we will do.
Getting in close.
So we'll run and gun. We'll have you charge up to here maybe? Yeah, we'll get close. So we're run and gun. We have the mod on the shotgun, which means you have a higher chance of critting the closer you are. We can now aim at you. 89% chance. This would actually be a guaranteed kill if you hit, which you should. Hit him, please. Marvellous. Is that the end?
Well, how about that?
Okay, there was a faceless to the right. Which is okay. We all... No, the faceless tend to come after us. They don't tend to go after civilians, and even if they do, there's plenty of civilians around. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back with everyone that's over here and basically just lay down a field of fire for when the faceless comes for us. So we're going to go over here into heavy cover, and then we're going to go into Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Likewise, Overwatch.
Overwatch.
And Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
And then let's see what the faceless does. And here he comes. First Overwatch, Bussy. Hits. 5 damage. Marvellous. Well done. Second Overwatch, Sniper. 6 more damage. Is he dead? He's dead.
X-ray neutralized.
And that should be the end.
1-5.
Boom.
Status confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
3 wounds, but we killed everything and we saved tons of civilians actually. So I am happy with that result, particularly because things were going really, really horribly wrong. I'm just glad we had the A-team on this one. Bussy and Redron, you're outstanding. Well done. Yeah, Redron basically did everything, except for Bussy, who apparently made the most attacks. How on earth did you have time to? You were healing everyone. Anyway, I'm going to pause here and wait for it to load. Alright, and we are back. Everyone got home safe and sound, though we do have 3 injuries. But we have the Advanced Warfare Centre now, so injuries recover more quickly. 2 promotions, we have 2 new lieutenants. Cool, we'll deal with them in a moment. We got an autoloader, a superior focus, and an advanced stock, which is nice. Cool. And we can now autopsy the Berserker.
Hello, Commander.
And the income of Africa has increased by 37, which is sweet. Low supplies. Yeah, whatever. We're going to get tons. Okay, let's go and deal with those promotions. Mitrani. Now, Lieutenant Mitrani. We can get heavy ordnance or hollow targeting. You are our gunner primarily right now, so I'm going to take the hollow targeting. You do very often do this suppression shot on people, and suppression and hollow target actually work fairly well. Plus, in fact, shredder and hollow targeting work even better. So we're definitely going to hollow target with you. You are our mid to long range gunner. I'd really like to have a minigun with aim for you. I think that would be really, really helpful. Bussy, our medic, also got promoted. Well deserved it was too. Scanning protocol, which basically means that his gremlin acts like a scanning thing, or medkits have 2 extra charges. Yeah, we definitely want that one. Absolutely. You are an amazing medic. Congratulations. And our top people are wounded, but our lower ranks not so much. We still have no captain, I want to say, which I think is actually what we need for a 6-man squad, so we definitely want to work on that as soon as is possible. I think we can just go back to here and continue. More alien alloys. Don't really need them, we have tons. And resistant comms are at capacity, yeah, I know. We are building a radio relay, as I think what we were doing. We have a supply drop in 6 days. We want to finish this so we get more supplies. We then wanted to get resistance comms because the Avatar project is actually kind of dangerous, and then we want to push north. And once we have this, we'll get the suit up bonus. There we go. Boom. So we can now build spider suits and exosuits. Exosuits are like heavy armor, aren't they? So they give us even more hit points. I haven't actually seen either of those, so we'll go to engineering and we'll take a look. Do we need to build them or do we just get them? I think we just get them. Oh, and by the way, I need to save this and then quit. This was straight after a new patch, which has added things like this, which makes it clear if you have a squad upgrade. I just remembered that I do need to restart here because...
Living in the colonies. So why the sudden
Come on,
change
Jen,
of
shut
heart?
up.
Like most people, I wanted to believe that the aliens were legitimately interested in peace. Although they left me little choice when it came to working with them, I admit I was drawn to the sense of normalcy they offered. It was a mistake.
You should have known better. The aliens would never have come here if they wanted peace.
As I said, it was a mistake. One I hope to atone for through my efforts with XCOM.
Then I'd say you've got your work cut out for you.
Right, so what I was trying to say is I was meant to restart because any mods that you have installed would not work for the very first time you run the game. So if you have mods yourself, the patch has just landed, so you should be getting the update, or maybe the next time you restart Steam, depending on your settings. Start XCOM, save, quit, and then reload, and it should all work fine. So I'm going to do that. And we're back on, so I have just restarted the game. Mod should now be working again. I don't think I have a way of checking that offhand. I need to wait until we do a mission. Right, so continuing. We have now got New Chile with its tower. We've got the suit up ability. And we can go to... No, actually I don't want to do this. Stop. Well, you're going that way anyway, but that's not where I wanted to go. I actually wanted you to build the tower here. Except I clearly don't have the supplies for it. We're going to continue working on the black market. Because we have a bunch of intel to spend. Hopefully you finish this before the supply drop. No, you're not going to, are you? Alright, we have got tracer rounds, which gives plus 10 shooter's aim. That's brilliant. Oh man, I really like that. We're still doing another proving ground thing, which is for grenades, and then we'll probably do some more ammo because we do have a couple of cores.
I think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
Is it? Alright. So I'm going to pause here, read this through, do the same if you wish to read yourself. Yeah, I had actually read this one before. It was about the biological and coding encryption. I can now build the shadow chamber, which I have heard is really, really helpful. And I can do a faceless autopsy. Really? I can only now... Oh, it's instant. Oh yeah, I want to do those. So faceless autopsy.
I am at a loss for
Squelchy
words
time.
to describe the difficulties we have had in attempting to handle this creature, affectionately known as the Faceless, to our troops. The nebulous form of its physical structure, including a pliable, semi-solid outer layer, seems to be slowly degrading now that the creature has expired. There is also a pungent odor that only seems to grow stronger as time passes.
Alright.
I've often wondered how the aliens could conceive of such a being. Is there another world out there, filled with these shape-shifting creatures? Or are they merely another construct of alien genetic tampering?
Have I read this one before? I have a feeling I haven't. Oh, I must have. Well, if you want to read it yourself, you can pause. I'm fairly sure I've read this. Mimic beacon, yeah, I think I did have those, though I never actually used them. And then research, Muton.
Central Officer Bradford has personally substantiated claims that the massive frontline unit they call the Muton was actually at one time even larger than the specimen I have before me today. As it is, the creature is abnormally warm to the touch for a corpse, and I must say, it is quite disconcerting. The aliens make a strong statement by fielding these massive creatures as their frontline combat units. I doubt they thought anyone would resist when faced with the alternative of staring down a Muton.
Okay, so now we can get the advanced grenade launcher, which is something I absolutely want to do, as that basically improves the power of the current grenade launchers, giving them more range, and the grenades now explode bigger. And we employ a lot of grenadiers and a lot of grenades, so that would be super helpful. However, we don't have the money right now, plus we can now make regular plasma grenades, which is helpful. Right, new project. Could do decryption for the intel, or we could start working on Illyrium. I think I want to start working on the Illyrium.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Okie dokie.
I was not going to admit it to Shen, but there is one thing I miss more than my lab equipment. Those damn juicy Advent burgers. I don't know where they get the meat, and frankly, I do not want to know.
New objective added.
Right, so we need to build the shadow chamber,
Having
which would...
developed a greater understanding of the aliens' encryption methods, we can now construct a facility designed specifically to analyze any materials we recover related to their Avatar project. I would suggest we begin immediately, Commander.
Yeah, I would agree with you. The only question is, where are we going to put it? We're going to have the workshops here, so anything we put here will not have workshop adjacency. I don't think the shadow chamber needs engineers, if memory serves. So we might well put it here once we have the money. 125, 5 power. I think we have 5 power, don't we? Monthly upkeep 630. Yes, we do have the power. We'll have these as the power coils, power relay here. Oh, we could actually upgrade it. Of course, yes. Some buildings can be upgraded, so you can have extra engineers and things working in them. We are building. Oh, we're only a day away from that. Sweet. And then we can start pushing up into either Australia or North America for the next dark site, which we definitely need to clear. Probably go for this one because you've got 2 points accumulated. This one's only got the 1. Can we see? Oh, spiring. Okay, all intel rewards increased by 25%. Okay. Can we see what this one gives? Pursuit of knowledge. Each lab decreases research time by 20%. We haven't actually built any labs yet, and I'm not sure we're going to have space. Got that one already. Asia, we cannot see. Europe. All primary weapons gain an additional upgrade slot. That is huge. And they do have a thing over here, but we're not adjacent to it just yet. These two we are, and we definitely need to go after those. Right, I think we continue Black Market.
Resistance communications facility now operational.
Okay, so we have the resistant comms, and you can put an engineer in there so you can get an extra one. Oh, sorry, I put a guy in there by accident. I didn't actually mean to do that. I might remove you, hang on. No, that's not what I meant. That is. Resistance comms. We'll pull this engineer out because we don't actually need the extra slot just yet. And then you can upgrade it to get even more. We'll just empty it for now, which means that we have an extra engineer. We do, who we will put clearing in here. I think that makes sense. Okay. So once we need even more slots, we can stick them in there and then we'll get the extra slots, but we don't need it just yet. I think we'll continue with the black market until the supply drop is done, then we'll start working on upgrading you and moving up to the... Yeah, that sounds right.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
And he's going to say I'm doing rubbish again because the Avatar project's
I
growing.
had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
Oh. He loves us. Haha! Awesome. Even though they have got a bunch of activity, Avatar progress, but we've done a ton of missions this time round. Didn't have quite so much waiting around, and we do have some new staff, including a doctor, who I'm hoping is a scientist, because we really, really need one. Yes, I will reveal that, because we want... Oh wait. Alien facility counter. What on earth is that? Oh, is that when they build a new facility? See, I think we actually want them to do this, because it can accrue avatar points, which we can then destroy. Except we would need to get to it, which would be a problem. That one would be painful, reducing the suppliers. That one we've got through before, we just need to make sure we get everything built up before that happens, and there's a new facility in 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. We're going to go and grab that so we can start doing some upgrades.
Avenger plotting
And building the
course.
shadow place, which we definitely need. Because I am nervous about how close that is. Ooh, a supply raid. Yeah, we'll do that. In a minute. We have some supplies. We can start construction of the shadow chamber. I think I will put it here because I don't think it needs an engineer. I'm going to look that up. I was correct. It does not require an extra engineer, so I think we're going to start a shadow chamber up here.
Shadow chamber construction initiated.
And we'll grab you to work on it. Because we want this to be done pronto. Alright, cool. So 1 week until we have that. In fact, 1 week until both of those are done. We do have an engineer in the Advanced Warfare Center who is dealing with our casualties. In fact, I think we only have one person out now. Yeah, lightly wounded, red one. Oh man, that makes such a big difference. Okay, onwards. We have got the supply raid, which I think we
Setting
definitely want
course
to
for Sector
do.
12, East Africa.
And we also need to... Actually, is that our home base here? You know what? I want to kind of do this to see if there is a scientist. There is a scientist. It costs 200. Right, I think we will be getting them. Lieutenant Specialist, we don't really need it, but the scientists we do. So 205 supplies we'll get for that. Before I do this, Proving Ground. There was something else. Grenade launcher we want to unlock for sure. But also, I want to check if there's more projects here. Oh, you still have to pay for it. It's just now instant. Really? I thought it literally meant that we got these for free now. Really? Is that how it works? Just want to check the description, sorry. No, it's completed instantly. I thought it literally meant you just get them. Oh well, that's annoying because we will grab those. They don't cost supplies, they just cost materials, and we have plenty of them. And we have 3 cores, so yes, we'll get the exosuit. Superior protection and damage resistance coupled with a wrist-mounted rocket launcher. We could unlock additional heavy weapon options. Nice. Experimental heavy weapon. Nice. Oh, we just got that. I'm confused. Oh, we get one. Gotcha. Okay. So we have one of each now. Which I think is fine. Might want more of these. Get two of them. I have no idea how useful they actually are. They just sound really, really cool. So I'll grab two. So that's your projects done.
Just
Do
give
I
the
need
word and
more
I'll get
projects
started,
in here?
Commander.
Don't think so. Mimic beacons. Cost supplies though, which I don't particularly want to spend. Oh yes. Psi amp would be... Hang on, we need to build the psionic chamber as well, don't we? Shoot, that's something I'd forgotten about. And then the advanced grenade launcher, which I think we do want, like, now. Costs some of our supplies, but so it goes. This one costs 70 supplies. We don't have any psionics yet, so we'll leave that. And then, yeah, we have enough of those, that's fine. Cool, so we are going
I
to
wish I
start
had a simulator for Bradford to practice on. If
mission,
he crashes this ship, I might just hand him...
which was here. Launch mission. Right, so if we remove all of you, the main thing I want to check right now is what the exosuit does. So if we take a look at the Viking, for example, and edit you, load out, exosuit. Health 5 versus health 4. Gives 1 armor, so Viking would have 2 armor. And allows you to use a rocket launcher.
The EXO armor suit gives our soldiers the power they need to handle heavy weapons, with the durability to match.
So does that mean that she now has the grenade launcher and the rocket launcher? Because that, if that's the case, then that's freaking amazing. We always go with 2 grenadiers anyway. We may as well just stuff them in this. The middle slot I've been using on extra armor anyway. It does. Oh man, that's amazing. Okay, I am feeling properly evil now. 14 hit points, 2 armor. Yeah, that's a real tank now. The Viking is a real tank now. Unless she gets knocked unconscious, of course. What level difficulty is this? Very... oh man, another very difficult. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to select this squad next turn. I'll just remember... oh wait, no. The other thing I want to do actually is grab a sharpshooter like Zukov here and check out the spider suit. This is all new for me, so this is super cool. I'm really enjoying this. Loadout, predator armor, spider suit. Comes with a grapple. Increases dodge by 20 and mobility by 1. Does not take an action to use the grapple, but does have a short cooldown. Well, that's fine. The downside is they can't carry extra stuff, but...
The spider suit will improve our soldiers' chances of dodging an attack, while also providing increased agility and grappling capability.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because all I've been doing is giving them the nanoscale armor. And then instead of a grenade they can carry the ammunition like the tracer rounds. Oh man, you with a tracer round would be insane target. You've already got a scope. Oh, this means big things. I think I actually probably want to give the tracer rounds to Suppression Grenadier. But still... oh, I'm excited about this. This is going to be super cool. Anyway, that is the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you are enjoying this series, because I am. Don't forget, however, we will be turning this into a Twitch stream thing starting on Sunday, so you have 2 more episodes after this in the regular format, and then streaming on Sunday. I hope you'll join me for that at 7 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. If you have any tips or advice, as always, please do leave a comment. I will respond to it where I can. I'm always very happy to receive them anyway. It's nice talking to you guys. And I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.